Okay, James, we're inside unit, I think it's 201, and that's Beckett's residence. And
Correct.
this is somewhat of, it's not the worst case, but it's definitely been impacted by sliders that have come loose during the storm. So could you explain what your thinking is here?
Yeah, so the further the further demo that has to be done, because we've already, as you can see, there's already been some demo in this unit.
Right, she had somebody do that for her, right?
Is the fur downs that are over the windows on both sides, here and in the dining room.
Okay.
The far wall over there, the kitchen island that is right here, is going to have to be removed as well. It's showing as wet. So this is a perfect example of items that we would like to have stored if possible. If not, then we can box this for you and leave it in here. But we will have to remove that. These faces on this entire unit is all pressboard. You can actually see water on top of here.
Oh yeah.
But you can already feel that they're swelling. You can definitely see it if you walk around here on this side. I'll show you the drawers that we were talking about. But you can definitely see the splitting of the joinery. But having said that, the pressboard is just the face of these drawers. So we'll take these drawers completely out. And if this owner wants to have a cabinet maker come in and reutilize the boxes, they absolutely can. They should be solid wood. Again, it goes back to what we discussed in our meeting. The solid wood is salvageable. This is pressboard, and that's why we're getting the splitting, and that's why we're having some delamination and all that good stuff going on.
And if the unit owner wants to save this stuff on top, could they?
Yeah, that's a great thing to box. Another good, not really good, that's poor wording on my part, but example is this beautiful granite. Unfortunately, when we try to move this, it's going to break. We'll attempt to not break it, but literally 95% of the time they'll break. So the way they set these to make them very permanent fixtures, they do that with that mastic, and it really does not let go. And once we put any kind of torque on that rock, if we don't break that seal completely, it breaks.
What about the back side of the kitchen?
Back side of the kitchen right now is a question mark, but one thing that we will do before we actually do any demolition behind there is we're going to remove the stovetop. That'll give us some exposure to drywall behind there. We'll do an exploratory cut in there and take a look at that and make some more decisions. We definitely know you've already got it. You've already got a seam right here where this is splitting. We definitely know this wall has been impacted for sure. My guess with that being wet, that fur down right there is impacted as well. But we've got to do a little bit more deeper exploratory. This is kind of that peeling the onion that we discussed in the meeting. This is the process.
What about the bedrooms since we're here?
Yeah, the bedrooms, we'll walk up there and double check this. Yeah, so it's carpet and ceiling in both the bedrooms. These center walls are impacted. So again, we're gonna pull the carpet out. The ceiling's already pulled in here. We will double check these walls. You can see, you can absolutely see that there was, this has been impacted, this is broken. And it's probably from it being wet, so we'll remove all this out for sure, from the pretty much the window top up.
What about what should the owner do with the furniture? I mean, we have soft mattresses. I'm suspecting
again, we've discussed this, and I'll let you be the judge of this. But you smell an odor in here, right? And that is because of the porous materials that are in here. That odor is one of two things, or one of three things really. It's either bacterial, fungal, or microbial. So that's what is off gassing and giving that odor. So
what about the beautiful rattan, this stuff?
Again, hardwood should be able to recuperate that. The only thing that we ever get really concerned about is the footing on these. You may get some splitting and stuff like that on that because they've sat in water. But honestly, this furniture is well built, and we should be able to Just, you know, they can do a general wipe down and cleaning of it.
Now, who is they? Who are you talking about?
Well, right now, again, to be clear, if we took this unit, put it on its side, shook everything, everything that falls out, that's not really part of my scope of work.
So it would either be the Wheeler sisters, or could they add on to your?
Yeah, we can contract. We can contract to do the hard surfaces, the wipe down and cleaning of that.
All right.
But again, that is a side contract. Yeah, exactly.
You see some discoloration of the feet there. Yeah, but I mean, the owner might be okay with that.
And it you may be able to just dry that properly and restain it.
Okay,
so you know, there's some. There's a lot of different ways to restore stuff.
Okay, here's a good view of the ceiling, what the ceiling will look like after ceilings come down. Now, the Beckett's had a contractor come in and take it down before you guys got here.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.